Okay, well, this is Module 3, and in this module we'll analyze clinical practices within an ambulatory environment, and we're going to learn how electronic medical records, clinical decision supports, and an efficient clinical workflow and etiquette all enhance an ambulatory setting. Now, as we are all familiar with the healthcare system to some degree, it's understood that it is a stressful and chaotic environment. And within this, it's essential that any facility you go into has an efficient process that ultimately saves time, saves money, and ensures that the patient is safe. There's security involved, and there's a level of privacy also involved. And the overall quality of the patient care should be ensured. Now, the overall objectives of this lecture will be to understand what an ambulatory environment is. We're going to define an ambulatory medical practice, discuss the classifications, and differentiate between an ambulatory and hospital setting. Now, factors that enhance patient experience and care, which we're also going to discuss, include proper telephone and office etiquette, efficient clinical workflow, and electronic medical record system. We're briefly also going to discuss a particular feature of the electronic medical record system, which is the e-prescribing feature. Now, finally, we will go on to discuss the clinical decision support and what that entails. Now, can anybody list an example of an ambulatory setting? Yes, a family practice is one example, Rhonda. That's correct. A trauma center is another one. That's another good example, Helen. Cardiology. Cardiology might be a tricky one. It depends. Normally, cardiology is more of an inpatient practice, so that might not necessarily be an ambulatory setting. An urgent care center is another good example. I hope I'm saying this right. Is it Chioma? And a heart Madeline in Gainesville. An emergency room is another good example. OBG clinic. In Georgia, I'm sorry, Madeline, what in Georgia are you stating is the biggest outpatient facility? A chiropractor's office, that's another good example. Yes,